Hello friends, welcome back. In the last video, we discussed the basic behavior of carcinosin personality. We learned that carcinosin individuals always try to please others. They make a lot of sacrifices. They are being dominated. They have a high sense of responsibility. They like harmony and they lack confidence. They are very sympathetic and compassionate. If you have not watched this video, you can click here to watch it. In today's video, we will learn about the disease state of carcinosin individuals and understand their second type. Myself, Dr. Dimple Dalal, and I welcome you to another video by Visual Designers. So let us continue our discussion on carcinosin. As we saw in the last video, carcinosin individuals spend their entire lives trying to please others. Another way to make others happy is to do any work with perfection so that people are pleased with them and their work. Because if there is any flaw in the work, they can be rejected or scolded, which they are very sensitive to. Even a small mistake made by them can make them feel guilty. They cannot tolerate any form of rejection, criticism, reproach, reprimand, or humiliation. This nature keeps a constant pressure on their mind that they should not make any mistake, otherwise, their loved ones would get upset with them. These concerns then take the form of anticipatory anxiety. They also experience anticipatory anxiety regarding their work, because they know the tasks they have set for themselves are very high. It is quite easy to understand how all these things come to the mind of a carcinosin. As we have previously said, carcinosin keeps trying to please others. In this effort, they adopt a perfectionist approach and set very high goals for themselves. With difficult goals comes an increased risk of failure. But carcinosin is very sensitive to humiliation and reproach. Therefore, they begin to experience a lot of anxiety and fear of failure. In addition, they also have anxiety about the future. People having carcinosin personality experience inexplicable anxiety that comes with nervousness. They do not know the reason for such anxiety. Carcinosin individuals also have anxiety about their own health as well as the health of others. Due to being emotionally sensitive, they get hurt very easily. Their sensitivity to criticism is so high that any form of criticism can shock them. They sob and become upset. They are deeply wounded even by a small comment or remark. They feel this pain very intensely. There may not be any intention from the other person to inflict pain, and for others, that comment or remark may be insignificant and unimportant. But for carcinosin individuals, they still take it very personally. They take any negativity very much to heart. If they are upset about something, they tend to dwell on it for days. They can't let go of the pain or distress. This kind of obstinacy does not allow them to let go. Such sensitivity keeps them perpetually sad. Grief and sorrow enter their lives quite easily because they are easily hurt. In carcinosin, grief does not necessarily come from significant and important situations, but can also rise from daily life events. Situations or events that might be a minor difficulty for others are highly distressing situations for carcinosin individuals. They never discuss this kind of grief, do not complain, nor do they show it. It can be termed silent grief. The grief in carcinosin stems from a lack of willpower. Like they do not want to confront others, do not wish to ask for anything. It is their tendency to accept rather than demand that causes their grief. Carcinosin individuals easily give up and remain silent because they are afraid of bothering others with their complaints. Suppression of emotion is quite common among them. Gradually, they may fall into depression. When they become depressed, they often prefer to be alone so that others won't pity them. In such a state, they don't like to talk and seek consolation. They want to be alone and quiet. They dislike talking because it makes them feel even more sorrowful. An interesting feature in carcinosin individual is that they experience sadness but cannot cry. They don't cry even in deep grief, such as the death of loved ones. This type of behavior also shuts down another outlet for their emotions. They constantly feel discontent, sorrowful, and unfortunate, and eventually they become indifferent. They can fall into severe depression and may also develop suicidal tendencies. So, until now, we have seen the first type of carcinosin individuals. There is another type of carcinosin individual that is completely opposite to this first type. The second type of carcinosin expresses aggression, anger, and destructiveness. These carcinosin individuals also cannot tolerate reprimands, humiliation, or criticism, but they react in a way that is opposite to the first type of carcinosin individuals. If they receive any remark from their parents or relatives that could be perceived as reproach, they feel extremely hurt and react in a very violent and aggressive manner, whether it is verbal or physical. They curse and fight, and when they are angry, they tend to intimidate others. They scare everyone around them. They get angry very easily and become irritable with a tendency to destroy and damage things. They do not care about the feelings of others. Often they are cruel and rude in their behavior towards their relatives or friends, but kind towards strangers. The underlying problem is that they feel unappreciated and unloved. In such individuals, a vicious circle is created. Typically, these individuals resort to abusiveness and aggressiveness to defend themselves against control and suppression. This behavior prevents them from gaining acceptance from their loved ones, who tend to take offense at their words, and the unpleasant reactions of their loved ones make the carcinosin individual even more hurt. Then they react aggressively, which is clearly not acceptable to their loved ones. This continues like a vicious circle. Obstinance and headstrong behavior are very pronounced in this type of carcinosin individuals. They react strongly to any type of rejection. This type of carcinosin individuals are completely inconsiderate, egocentric, irresponsible, and selfish. They only make demands and give nothing in return. And if you do something they perceive as unjust, they will never let you forget it. This type of carcinosin individuals exhibit total disorder and uncleanliness. They are indifferent to concepts like order and discipline. They may expect proper conduct from others but never apply the same standards to themselves. This type of carcinosin individuals can be completely indifferent to their family and loved ones. They do not pay attention to the troubles of others. So this is all about carcinosin personality. If you have found value in this video, please don't forget to like and share it with others. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please do so now. Please comment and provide your valuable feedback. Thanks for watching. Bye.